Enzo Maresca, sorry, say Cole Palmer out of any game. No? And Ojini said there are 3 players last season, Omunya the most minutes. Now, some players no Omunya are beginning to show signs of injuries. In fact, since Chelsea bought West Ham United, Moises Caicedo entering that at Friday. Because Chelsea don't believe he said injuries and they need to start managing him. Cole Palmer had a groin scare against Crystal Palace, and then the resurfaced whilst in pre-match against my friend West Ham United. Chelsea decided to go with a precautionary move and then drop him. According to Enzo Maresca, and Shedenye Plagidi will recover, but they don't want to force him. And Omugini said they need to be able to build a team without Cole Palmer. And no kind. Say, whilst Cole Palmer is Chelsea's best player, our team no more a lot of quality, a lot of difficulty for the opposing defenders. No, or something you do say Chelsea team bomb matches without Cole Palmer, which and no inting and Chelsea pay Abrantia, your friend Javi Simons. No, Chelsea needed somebody that could deputize, but not just deputize on Kwa. Games a mobile day now, because we see board number 10 nibi. I'm Chelsea. You will break it down low block. No, me catch you now. Personally, me are very disappointed. Say they didn't see through it. But again, Rich, they be make us say which Chelsea for, and people that usually ask me say, I didn't say they be positive about things. Although me a fan of the club, Rich say if was a Chelsea bomb match, now me share Chelsea loser. Trust me. Almost time me share Chelsea matches now. They will tell you that I'm the worst person to watch football with, because me are worse than the average fan. And when the fan is expressing on displeasure, I don't want to fault them. But after 30 minutes, 1 hour, me cool off no. Then of course, now I wear the cape of an analyst to try and look into the reasons. Into SABC, I want to play devil's advocate. Which Chelsea enya Xavi Simons agreement 6 weeks ago. 6 weeks ago. But they never sent an official offer. I don't know why. Why they think Chelsea never sent an official offer. And my remember another example, another reason said a very thought-provoking for all of us. In getting somebody to replace Xavi Simons or Luciano, they've gone to Brighton and Hove Albion for a certain Facundo Buonanotte, an Argentine international who has experience in the Premier League with Brighton and Hove Albion and in Leicester City as well. On your injury, on your last game time also under Roberto Di Zerbi, and was taken on loan to Brighton and Hove Albion. Rich, Onusi and Namate in Libya, or similar qualities as Xavi Simons, but only on the level of Xavi Simons. In terms of the creative job of a number 10, Xavi Simons is way better than him. Which, Onono Krano, only a better ball carrier with Sagal no, to carry the ball through defenses when you want to break them down. And idea Xavi Simons is better in that regard than a branch here, your friend Facundo Buonanotte. But the final ball, honestly, a good tight space controller. Set young Kitabo and chief favorite teams. He loves to do it, and so he's a similar profile to a branch friend Xavi Simons with a low center of gravity and with a lot of the data. And it looks like a branch here. He works also very, very hard without the ball. Which Chelsea called Brighton. He didn't get Facundo Buonanotte on a permanent deal. The boy is coming in on a loan. And then this morning when I woke up, everywhere across. When I'm looking at things now, even in front of Sports and Mundo Deportivo, say Chelsea are preparing a 60 million bid. Only say most of the outlets in Catalan and close to Barcelona reported say Barca would like to take 90 million and they had upped their offer for branch friend Fermin Lopez, which a lot of the reports that is coming from them, they say Chelsea the 60 million acquire. Barca for one and they can take for a branch here, your friend Fermin Lopez. And so what we are hearing is that Chelsea is going to send in an offer for a branch your friend Fermin Lopez for 60 million. Which in TFC Cup I say Enzo Maresca told the sporting directors that Fermin Lopez. And yes, in Chelsea pay Xavi Simons. I'm pay Xavi Simons. My analysis of the situation is that Xavi Simons was more like when they now say Chelsea team anymore. Baby and Chelsea any 2-2 players no. Now left wing any CAM and I say number 10. because who got the right winger is Estaval Pedro. Who got center forwarder Liam Delap, Joao Pedro. Then over fifth one man, they are even excess. Romeo Lavia, Enzo, Esugo, Andre Santos, excess in the middle. Over a Chilma, there are a lot of them. Benoit, Levi, Trevor, all of them a champion. Then goalkeepers CSIO 2. Right back me, left back me. But it's none number 10, no Chelsea me, no back up. Left wing is not Chelsea me, no back up. So it means that Chelsea needed an out and out number 11 on the left, which now they've gotten in Alejandro Garnacho. But Enzo Maresca told the sporting director, say, Opebasa for Akrani Efero, Femi Lopez. Which to the extent that the report was that Enzo Maresca has spoken to Femi Lopez. Which Catalan boys know. And the Spanish boys, especially those who have gone through the ranks, and they've more or less imbibed the Spanish culture and Catalan way of doing things. Which Anna Ebdin said they want to leave the club. So apparently Barca would like to take the money. But finally he hasn't given the yes or no to Chelsea. So Chelsea are ready in a 60 million for him. I think so because Enzo Maresca wanted Femi Lopez and then the sporting directors wanted number 10. They felt that with the UEFA sanctions, they won't be able to buy Xavi Simons 60 and also buy Femi Lopez 60, making it 120, and also go on to go and balance the books. And something had to give. In giving, it looks as if the sporting directors not sport that there was a good opportunity in Facundo Buonanotte, hence not putting in an offer for him and then making sure that now they can go in and bid for a branch friend Femi Lopez. Like I said, Facundo ended the level of Xavi Simons, but it's a matter of time, and we'll see if he can do it. We'll check the data now. They are all green and yellow. It tells you so a mid-level attacker as a number 10, but the potential is there. We'll see how Enzo Maresca will be able to use him inside left-hand channel. Which any game need there.
Before I go game,
yeah.
I'm so fans, and I'm more interested in or discussions now near a year. I will show Raymond Teddy Collins. I see Richardo. Xavi is a good player, but I respect the decision of our sporting directors because how can you pay almost 60 million for a player who will be a backup?
That's exactly your point. So what's the boy no
fabricate story bia.
What's the boy no say better?
Boy ne tey.
And we against Casa. Against Casa.
Why didn't you say Xavi Simons style of play it's not appropriate to fit Chelsea philosophy. That was why we didn't sign him. Period.
We go. It's as I said, Facundo Buonanotte, it looks like it's going to come. Which any game, no, like I said, is about consistency. A better thing. Fulham is a very all-round side. A better thing, but I expect that Chelsea gets a win with a very, very difficult game, but I do expect them to go on and then get him. And then move Burnley. Should it be difficult?
Sure.
It should be difficult. At home.
Yeah.
Against Burnley.
And coach be about Old Trafford now. Or they are training. The mindset is that Old Trafford is your fortress. The Old Trafford now. Secondly, the Manchester United team now is not performing well. So let's take advantage of this Nyama meaning and frustrate you. At least a draw. And it makes the game banana skin.
Which Burnley is a newly promoted side. So I think Manchester United should be able to win.
We will, but a very difficult.
Although say Obi will follow Burnley team like I have no, more quality. Kyle Walker is in the team, and Chelsea boy Leslie Ugochukwu is in the team now. And Onomi are one of the most highest scoring teams our championship. About this season, they scored a lot just in 2 games, and it looks as you said that's going to go on. Which match is me, I will stay away from the Chelsea and Fulham game. No, our my slaves in there is no Chelsea Fulham game. Because again,
early kickoff.
Yes, of course, I believe that early kickoff will be boom. And again, my imagine say Chelsea matches. I won't let anybody bet on it because one of the things I believe in is a team be your team and better or should be stay away from your team because it's easy say team be more emotional. It's cohort. But I think the Manchester United match, there should be goals in there. Sunderland are playing against Brentford. Another game that I think at home, Brentford last game, we need 1-0, but it's not been too convincing for me. Again, this is a game I think Sunderland or draw LFA is a likely one. Spurs versus Bournemouth. These are two teams that play very well. Which Tottenham Hotspur got 2 games for winning in. In all of them, they've not conceded. Bournemouth and Andoni Areola are struggling. I mean, not struggling in the sense of course, almost against Liverpool, almost 1-0 against a team and we did red card on the next game. The reason why I think that Bournemouth will struggle is that Andoni Areola in the back line, he doesn't have a lot of them. And now he's trying to see if he can stable the ship. This is a game I'm going to see either team winning and over 1.5. Either say Spurs be winning, and I say Bournemouth be winning, and I say goals be and I say this game ever goes in that regard for me. Which on and then later in the day at 3 also, Wolverhampton Wanderers and Everton. Everton have been good under David Moyes. Very, very stable. I expect that in this game there are goals and over 0.5 for me. And then Leeds United versus Newcastle. Newcastle have struggled in almost 2 games. They'll go away to Elland Road to go and play against team friend Leeds United. I expect that's a double chance for team your friend in Newcastle for when they go away from home. Nyamia Adoma, we'll see about that or home. For Burnley Makacham, yes, I know pay Kobe man you say open loan deal. Money Kobe being Kobo Bonibi. Marriage say I also understand Manchester United decision because Yema who is the backup? Manchester United has to go and look for replacements. No. But Rich, when you say a different when you say a player is second choice to somebody, and it's also different when you give the player the assurance say you will allow him compete with whoever it is.
And isn't Oko training?
No. Yes, of course, Oko training. But Obemano opportunities know when they come. And I think that's where Kobe and Kof are coming from. Say, will they give us assurance? Yen pushy. No moment assurance say pampa. When there's an opportunity and Bruno Fernandes performance in Korea, yen cast or a captain teaching try omo and will throw the ball in to go and play. England scored about. Adam Wharton is going on to go and play. Definitely is looking at the World Cup. But I think, say again, I agree with Manchester United. There is no way for Manchester United to let Kobe go in just 48 hours with nobody in sight. But again, the boy needs certain assurances to be able to play.
Baby, I mean Kobe and then entourage in the yard. I have some Maureen Catreno. So a Bruno now in a fight.
Yeah.
And some know me and say when Bruno I available. Yeah. Ed is a Kobe man best.
But if Bruno is not playing well,
but me too, baby. I mean,
apart from availability, must make your performance.
But me problem is say so I can't ask no crana and cannot want him because he's young.
That's what
I maybe say Buabem.
Okay, okay, Ayana.
Me can't I am a as I'm not kind of want
Which people
apart from that though.
Yeah.
That's not kind of.
Many people I don't see any problem with it.
And I may just say,
yeah,
a Branton is young.
Yeah.
So then I will
yeah.
England national team.
Yeah.
Obo.
Yeah.
And now Onya starting lineup.
Yeah.
Which it will affect the call-up into the national team.
Yeah.
What I say. But Mimi Fools and I can managing internally.
Yeah.
And I will be pay. Fine. But I mean, Kofi Minu me and Nai. You know, says a Bruno I available.
Apart from availability, okay, available. It just say or your own plan corner say even the performance in your come ahead of Bruno.
Bruno
no, mate. But the performance is not good for Manchester United. We will give the boy opportunity. I know that the entourage in this out.
Kofi, yeah, realistic.
It's just
Bruno.
Then let him go on loan.
Why a backup?
Let a backup opportunity.
Maybe say man cause here. Na Bruno so you bog him no play.
Let us say Bruno player. But we don't play.
Na den players no mu na you be more.
No, say, but Obu on
Matthias says Bruno player onye be more.
Okay, so Matthias is saying that coming from reality. That's what you are saying, no problem. But I think that where his entourage is coming from is a good place when it comes to Tima Yefreno, Manchester United, any branch Yefreno Kobe Meno. Which if Liverpool tried the mistake they did against Bournemouth and Newcastle United, Arsenal will not give them any breathing space. Say Obi say 2 no. Baba can metiti. And I will say 2 now metitia. You won't get it. I'm very certain. You won't get Arsenal going 2-2 against you. You want any last minute goal. They manage the game perfectly well. And Arsenal have that quality to manage the game on all fronts. They are closing in about your friend Piero and Capi. What it means that now Ethan Nwaneri will not play as a makeshift inverted left back with Ricardo Calafiori. It means that Nwaneri now will go into the middle of the park as a midfield dynamo. And in terms of attacking threat, tempo controlling, and especially what you need in transitions from a maximum attacking perspective, no, that's what Ethan Nwaneri will give you. So it's a well-balanced team that are going away to Anfield. Here, if it was 2 seasons ago, it would have been a straight-up Liverpool win. But especially from last season, Arsenal actual momentum will say, when it comes to beating the big boys and getting something from them, they know how to do it. Yes, last season, League Cup, FA Cup, Liverpool went away to the Anfield, away to the Emirates, and then forced Arsenal. But still, Arsenal are very, very confident and good travelers when they go away from home. So you go back to that first game against Manchester United, and you go papa big. But it's about effectiveness. And after that, shutting up shop, making it more difficult for opponents to break you down. I think that this is a game that's going to be a very, very close one, power for me. A very close one. A Ochina game. And this is a game I think that for me, Arsenal double chance away from home. Arsenal going away to Anfield, they will come back with something in their hands in this very, very big one. I've spoken about the Tottenham Hotspur game, in terms of the English Premier League games. So, Rich,